What's going on, everybody? Nice to see you guys here. And just want to give you guys an update of what's going on. I'm in the chat box below if I need to link anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and link you up immediately. But I just wanted to come in, say what's up, see if you guys have any questions. I'll open up, as always, my little monologue. And then we can, then we get on to open questions. So anyway, I finally went to the chiropractor today. Dr. Ross, the athlete doc on Instagram. Let me see if I can link him down below. I'm going to link him on Instagram. Here he is, the athlete doc. Let me link his page. I'm going to link his name is Ross Keys. Like D's except keys. Like keys nuts. So I'm going to go ahead and link him down below. Check him out. So he's going to be fixing me up, man. My back, it's an on and off type thing. I've had it treated, have it corrected. I've had a lot of injuries in the past due to, let me actually put his link in the comment section below too. So I'm going to actually put that in the public comment section. It's Instagram.com/theathletedoc, the athlete doc with the little, M dash below it. So anyway, essentially, I tweaked my lower back even worse. It's been sore here and there for a while. Doing a log press. After never doing a log press before, I decided to go up to, a second time doing it, 235 pounds. I got it. It was on the gram, so it was totally worth it. But since then, my back's been kind of iffy. And so I've done everything. I've started the TB500, which is a peptide. A lot of good healing properties. Actually helps you develop new blood vessels. Seeks out the injured area, helps fix it. I figure it can't hurt, even if it helps my achy elbows. Good thing. Taking Wendo from Ambrosia, taking Motion, doing a lot of stretching. My workout begins with 10 to 15 minutes of mobility, ends with about, probably 10 minutes of static stretching. So went in today, assessed me, did everything. My left hip's a little bit off, and in high school, I actually dislocated my pelvis playing football. And when I dislocated, I pulled my groin at the same time, which is normal because, dislocates, the groin gets pulled. So nonetheless, that's causing an imbalance. He adjusted me, worked on some exercises. I'm feeling, my back's at about 80% right now, so I'm feeling really good. I can't wait to get my back 100%. But I was able to squat, 365 this week. I mean, I'm still working out. I'm still getting it done, but I'm addressing the problem, as I always tell you guys to do. Don't just train around something. Don't just train around something. Fix it. Keep training, but be sure to address the problem so you don't have to train around it forever. Because when you train around things, that'll inevitably develop deficiencies, and that's not a good thing. So regardless, I'm doing better. Everything's good business-wise. A lot of good developments with 015 Nutrition, a lot of new distributors picking it up, a lot of new accounts. The brand's growing. We should have the Big Hydro, our pre- and post-workout whey protein hydrolysate formula on the market. It's running the first week of February. I actually was going to call and text Brandon and Brandy that'd be a good week for us to, get together and do some stuff at the manufacturing facility. But things are absolutely just developing here. It's going to be awesome. But anyway, let's get to some questions. Will be good. What's up, Mark? You big stud in the chat. Hey, how you doing, brother? Would you ever carry some arm race nutrition? Honestly, we haven't had, this is the first time we've heard any requests for it. It was a brand made just for GNC. And as you see, GNC is kind of having its problems. And I don't know how the brand's doing. Don't care. But we haven't had enough requests for it. So I believe they are exclusive with GNC still. So I don't think we could get it if we wanted it. And usually when a brand goes exclusive to GNC, I don't want no fucking sloppy seconds. You know what I mean? So, they made that decision and they could ride or die with that. And if they want to do business with us, they could always come to us and we can discuss it. But honestly, if you choose that path, we respect that. We respect that business decision. But at the end of the day, man, I didn't want to take you to prom anyway. So how's your day going, sir? Couldn't be better. I did not watch Trump's farewell speech because I don't really care. I have other stuff going on. I have a job. I'd rather be doing this live with you. By the way, you guys don't mind if I eat right now? Outright crisp. I've missed a couple meals today. I would love to get this. I wore the Militia Mania t-shirt to the gym recently. I had someone I know from the gym say, great shirt, be careful what people might take from it or something like that. I don't know how you can get anything taken wrong by a joke shirt with me as Hulk Hogan. I don't, but hey, you know what? Maybe it's the American flag on it. Maybe people don't like America. If someone doesn't like America, I probably am not going to like them much anyway. So, yeah, just don't worry about it. I don't know what they meant by it. I'm not psychic. Crazy to think that's a thing now. I don't know if it is a thing. Is it the American flag or what? I'm kind of lost on what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know what you're talking about. Meaning everything can mean something. Yeah, the thing is, people get offended by things, and if you live your life afraid to offend people, it's not a life to live. I don't say things that I mean to offend people. I'll say things that are on my mind. If that offends people, that's normally their problem, not mine, and their inability to handle differing opinions. For example, I don't like wearing a mask. Now, if somebody wants to wear a mask, I completely stand for their right to wear one themselves. But, just because it makes someone uncomfortable because I have different opinions, and I can explain why I have different opinions. But, at the end of the day, we got to be able to deal with differing opinions. That's the beauty of our country and the First Amendment. And when we start not being able to handle opposing opinions, look, someone come up to me right now, and I'm Jewish, you guys know, and say, hey, you're a kike. It's their right to do that. Now, if I'm a violent person, I might punch them in the face. It's not my right to do that. But there's always a risk to saying things. So you need to know that there's a risk to saying things. There's a risk to making statements. But at the end of the day, wearing a shirt with an American flag is not something that should offend anybody unless you're a communist. That's always been a thing. When I was a kid, they used to say never talk about business. No, I'm sorry. Never talk about religion or politics, right? And it's always been a thing. You were never supposed to talk about religion or politics. But since we have social media now, everybody talks about religion and politics because it always would piss people off. The difference is now it's spoken about more freely and it's more polarizing. Religion and politics have always been two things. And again, when I was a kid, we always said never talk about religion or politics. Do you think Trump will pardon Snowden? Mike went apeshit about today because he didn't. Mike Cernovic? You know what? I don't know who Trump's going to pardon. I don't care. I do think Julian Assange, being that he's just a guy who reports the news, I do think he should be pardoned. But I mean, it's not anything that concerns me. Like, presidential pardons aren't something I wake up in the morning like, wow, I can't wait till Obama pardons this guy or Trump pardons that guy. That's so far down my list of what to care about. And I don't want to minimize it at all, but there's nothing I can do about that, right? Like, my opinion is irrelevant. So I try to focus on things that I can actually have influence on. Yes, we do have cayenne. So we actually have the patented, proven form of cayenne pepper in drop factor, machine lean as well. What is your opinion on maximum safe length of time of tren use in contest prep? I don't like tren at all. I don't think there's any, I won't take tren. Tren, even if I wanted to come back and just take stuff, I wouldn't take tren because it's just a very harsh drug. And I think the detriments it has to your sleep and your everyday performance doesn't match the gains you get. Now, it is a phenomenal fucking drug. But again, it's not worth the side effects, in my opinion. While checking out a local vitamin shop today, manager tried pushing some other protein bar, politely told her no thanks, and went and grabbed, they don't get paid commission, but she might like that. She might like that bar. And that's her right to do that. I know a lot of vitamin shop managers who do the same for my bar. So again, my goal is to have such a great bar that people just be like, oh, no thanks. But it's their job to make recommendations based on what they like. And that's why they're called health enthusiasts, because people like different things. Can you please keep the peppermint cookies and cream or outright all year long? We're considering it, or at least bringing it back for a brief time mid-year. Mark, your opinion on the government literally vetting the troops, left or lost it? Well, I have my own reservations about that. I know a lot of right-wing leaning people who served under Obama, you know, who did their job. Their job is to serve, you know. Their job is to protect, uphold the Constitution. So that's the thing is that we have a Constitution to uphold, and it doesn't matter who the president is. The fact that they're vetting troops, I don't know what the reasoning is. I don't know everything behind it. I don't know if there's a credible threat. Like, I can speak on what we have publicly. We might not have all the information, but again, this is tigerfitness.com, not tigerpolitics.com. And I don't get quite into that. I haven't posted anything on the Lobliner channel in just about probably since I had like the outright minutes. So guess I'm edgy here because I don't put anything on that channel. They have United Nations flag line up for tomorrow in DC. Okay. Again, that's something that doesn't affect me here in Tennessee. We have federalism, you know, my state, I'm pretty confident that my state will be okay. And DC is just a dumpster fire anyway. So again, like, it's not anything I can control from this YouTube channel, bro. Mark, but Mass Works, it says, like I say, yeah, good. At what point do you think a person should have a diet break? When you reach a plateau, your calories are extremely low. And then a diet break is generally not just taking a break. It's just raising your calories slightly up to maintenance or slightly above for about 5 to 7 days. And it just depends. It just depends. There's no concrete answer, but generally speaking, when you hit a plateau, your calories are extremely low and you feel that your performance and your energy are just dropping a little too fast. Mark, have to get with the culture. Time changes. People, unfortunately, have become soft, so we have to compromise and be careful on how we speak. I'd rather not. If someone doesn't like how I speak, they don't have to listen to me. You know, I can say what I want on social media, and people can unfollow me all they want, and that's cool, and I understand that. There's some people I don't like their wording and how they talk, and I unfollow them because I don't like them. I don't like how they talk. So you have the right and freedom to not listen. You know, I'm not blaring my YouTube channel, my Instagram. I'm not forcing people to consume my information. So, and if you're with me in person, you could simply walk away. So no, I'm not gonna change being honest and spinning my feelings, because that's why I'm on social media. It's a place to exchange information, right? I'm not going to read mass comments because it's boring. Sometimes people just want to know where a business stands. In my opinion, American-made, American-supported business means a lot right now. We support American businesses. Well, good news is I am a first-generation American. We employ many, many people in Ohio, Las Vegas, and Tennessee, and people all over. We employ people in New York. We employ people in a lot of places. So California. So I pay taxes into 5 different states because I own businesses there. You know, we're as American as a company as they get. So, you know, yeah, it's great to support American companies, but listen, you know, I don't necessarily like everything Costco does. I don't like the fact that they profited and prospered while small businesses were shut down. However, I still shop at Costco because it's where I shop. So you can't always do that, or else I wouldn't be able to watch TV if I only watched people I philosophically agree with. So I'm not into canceling. But I do like shopping with people that I like. Hopefully you guys like me. You know, that'd be great. Hey, Mark, I've been following you for a while, but you've changed since. When are you afraid of giving your opinion? I don't know when I haven't given my opinion. I've given my opinion on a lot of things. I don't have all the information, dude. Like, and my opinion's irrelevant. I can't change anything. If you ask me diet or training advice, I can offer you information that'll help change your life. My opinion on what the fuck's going on in DC, it has no bearing on you. It will not help you. It will just either confirm that you agree with me, or it'll confirm that you disagree with me. But either way, it's just spinning around in circles, man. It's basically mental masturbation. So we need to kind of digest what's going on. So I haven't changed at all. I'm just tired of fucking arguing for the sake of arguing. It gets really old when I come on lives and I watch them back and it's me arguing with the comments instead of helping people. So just explaining that. No question, buddy. We love you. Keep the positivity. Fucking actually matters in a short life. What is today's topic about? Whatever you'd like to be. Pro tips for a beginner bodybuilder when it comes to finding a show and posing. Finding a show, just look online. If you want to compete naturally, anbfnatural.com is a great natural organization. If you want to compete in the untested, you go to any of the NPC. You could Google NPC, and then your state. It'll take you to where you need to go, and they'll have a schedule of shows within your area. Have you tried injectable anadrol? I haven't tried really drugs beyond what HRT gives me since 2013. And no, I have never used injectable anadrol. It's just something that I don't know why you would use injectable anadrol. Oral is so fucking potent and effective. And I believe half of its value is the fact that it's oral based on its methylation and all that. I could be wrong. Again, I'm not Boston Lloyd. Never claimed to be Boston Lloyd. Bro, I make fucking peanut butter-based protein bars. That's hardly hardcore. Mark, any place in UK? There's a ton of MTS in the UK. I just don't know where. We go through Protein Bargain Wholesale. That's the name of our distributor, Protein Bargain Wholesale. If you Google them and look it up, they will definitely be able to help you out with a retailer. As for if you can order from Tiger Fitness, you absolutely can order from Tiger Fitness. Whether you get VAT or anything, that's a question for your country and however many stupid laws they have in importing. I don't fucking know. I do know that you will be responsible for all taxes and duties. Dustin, stop the fucking, you're not a medical professional, or I'll block you just because it's annoying. I don't want to get in this argument. There's a lot of medical professionals who've been wrong. There's a lot of regular people who've been wrong. But again, this is tigerfitness.com. I've said my piece. I'm not going to argue it. I don't think masks should be mandated for everybody. However, if you want to wear a mask, it should be your right to wear one. We're going to end it right there, or I will hide you from this channel. I appreciate you coming on, though, but let's at least play by the rules and not be a dick. What's your opinion on the mandatory mask mandate? So mask mandates, just how I'll address this. All Biden can do is for interstate travel and federal buildings. He has no jurisdiction over states. Dustin, you're being a dick. Please stop. I don't want to block you. Thank you. Dave, stop. I've been building size and strength, but now I have a flight nurse job. I'm at my max duty weight and would like room by dropping. I just cut my calories, kill strength. No, not if you do it correctly. I'm going to link you up to my weight loss program on Tiger Fitness, and this will help you dramatically. It's a great program. It also has training built in. So let me find this for you. Oh, I got it right here. So I'm going to link this in the comment section, my man. There we go. And you'll be good to go. There you go. I just posted it. I got sick of chicken breasts a few years ago, switched to chicken thighs. Love it, and I got results from it. So the difference between chicken breasts and chicken thighs is pretty simple. There's more fat in chicken thighs. There's nothing magically anabolic about chicken thighs. They're just slightly more caloric due to their higher fat content. So with that said, it has nothing to do with some magical anabolic property of chicken thighs. You're simply going to get more calories. And if you continue to lose weight, that means that you're still in a hypocaloric state. So I'd look at the rest of my diet and see where, whatever. But yeah, if you're measuring macros, you'll notice that chicken thighs are a bit more caloric per gram because they have more fat. No, I cannot make Tiger Fitness peptides. DBZ Master. Low-fat, non-hormone meats. Chicken. I just Google that. It's pretty simple. Low-fat, non-hormone meats. Just get the fucking chicken that's hormone-free and shit, right? Am I missing something? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Oh. Mark, you've changed. Now you're not reading comments. I've read every single comment here except for the ones that were fighting with me or someone else. I remember the old lives during lockdowns. You didn't give a shit or afraid of getting canceled. I'm still not afraid of getting canceled. For God's sakes, I'm pretty sure my channel is shadow banned, and I don't care. I was just quoted in Newsmax today for blasting CNN. I don't give a fuck. I still don't give a fuck. It just gets old when every single live is me arguing about my political viewpoints or my health viewpoints. It's really sad, and I tweeted this the other day. It's really sad when I've been 100% right on COVID and the quote unquote experts and doctors have been 100% wrong. I told you guys that the key to this is going to be healthy, to be lean, to not be fat, to take vitamin D, to take your prophylactics like quercetin, vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc. And now they're starting to come out and the doctors are saying that we could save millions of lives with vitamin D for a virus that for most is simply sniffles and lethargy. And I speak as someone who's had it. It's not that big of a fucking deal for most of us. For some people, you fucking die. It's unfortunate. It really is. But we've never worn masks for any other virus, And I said that at the beginning, but I'm really tired of saying it over and over and over. It gets tedious when you keep saying the same things over and over, and the same people argue with you every single time. And then people who come here to get real information about how to reach their goals, about how to better their lives, whether it's financially or physically or mentally, they're stuck hearing me rant and argue with some douchebag about fucking masks. Look, I respect your right to wear masks. And that whole my mask protects you, your mask protects me. The fact that any critical thinking human being believes that garbage is absolutely beyond me. Sorry, maybe I'm just not as smart as you and I don't see it, but I want to be like Mike O'Tren. We all do. Do you think a person can permanently damage their metabolism? So there's metabolic damage is one word, right? I don't believe that word exists. I believe it's metabolic adaptation. Your metabolism adapts to its environment, to its intake, to your activity. So if you're more active, your metabolism will adapt so it doesn't burn all its calories to die. So it becomes more efficient at storing calories when you overexercise. When you starve yourself, your body slows down its metabolism because it's a survival mechanism. So you cannot damage your metabolism will adapt, which means that theoretically, not saying it can go over what your normal range would be, what your normal metabolism, but it can also adapt to higher calories within your body's natural metabolism. So if someone who has, let's say, a medium metabolism starves themselves for 2 years, their metabolism drops a little bit, I believe they can get back up to mid-metabolism if they just simply coax their body through reverse dieting, through being lean. And I've done this with many, many people. And, it would do a fantastic job for you if you did it right, reverse dieted, and not built your metabolism, but brought it back to what it should be. Hopefully that makes sense. Your body's meant to survive. So in times of famine, your body's going to slow down its processes. The body is a wonderful thing, man. God put us on earth with this tremendous vehicle that, imagine if you're driving down the highway and your car runs out of gas. It's starting to run out of gas. You're on like an eighth of a tank and your car slows down the amount of fuel it uses to make sure you don't break down on the highway. That's what your body does with its metabolism. Pretty awesome, right? That's one reason I believe there's a God. I can't chalk all this brilliance, this confusing ass body. You could take out a heart and put somebody else's in there and it works, like CT Fletcher. My business partner, CT, every day I talk to the man, I always think to myself, I'm like, bro, this guy has someone else's heart in his chest and he's here talking to me. And he's here talking to me right now with a different heart than he was born with in his chest. The most critical vital organ next to the brain in your body. And he's sitting there talking to me. It's fucking amazing, isn't it? That's your God at work. Sorry. I don't have a religion. I'm agnostic. But I can't explain who put these fucking brilliant organisms together. It's amazing, isn't it? It is absolutely profound. It is astounding. Astounding. Astounding, this body that we've been given. And the fact that a lot of us take it for granted and don't use it and don't move with it and don't take care of it, that's criminal. You're blessed with this vehicle. You're blessed with this body that can take you places. It can make you, you can climb mountains. You can swim. You can do so many things. You can play catch with your kids. You know, just like when my good friend Tracy lost her ability to walk. You know, she's like, man, I miss lifting weights. I miss just grabbing things with my hand. So many things we take for granted. Look, I'm able to pick up a shaker cup, open it, take a drink. Think about all the neurons that just fired to do that. Have you guys thought about that? Have you thought about how brilliant this freaking body is, this mind, our brain? Think about it. All this shit around us, like, oh, the election, the this, the that. I'm like, I get to breathe every single day. I get to breathe. I get to hug my kids. I get to kiss my wife. I get to lift weights. I get to use this magical computer that processes things. And I don't even have to get out of my car to get a coffee. I could drive right up to Starbucks. They'll hand it to my window. I don't have to leave my car. Bro. Life is good. We don't sell duck eggs. More mask bullshit. Any idea we can start campaigning for what office you're running for? I haven't decided what I want to do, really. This week has been extremely interesting. A lot of behind the scenes things going on with our companies. A lot of discussions being had. Our growth has been phenomenal. I'll figure it out. But right now I'm focused on what I'm focused on. And I did dedicate myself to at least 30 minutes a day of live, just conversing with you guys. And I'm going to stick to it. So today, been in calls all day, been in a lot of meetings. Got my back worked on, of course, by my good friend, the Athlete Doc. And here I am. I was referring to your take on lunch meats with nitrates. They're fine. Don't worry about lunch meats with nitrates. They're delicious. They're safe. I was referring to, thanks for the fat loss link. My pleasure, S. Bravo. Marc, unfortunately, you're not a science professional. Okay, Dave. I'm not a scientist or professional, but I can read. Studies can be deciphered. CDC has gone back on their words, and WHO has flip-flopped multiple times. First, they said it wasn't possible to have human-human contact. Look, Dave, I've asked you so nicely. Two things. Number one, the CDC can eat a dick. Number two, I will take a vaccine after I fucking kill as many people as possible trying to give me that vaccine. I will not take it. I will not put that shit into my body until it's proven further. I am pro-vax. All my kids have their vaccinations. I have my vaccinations. I like vaccinations. I am pro-vax. I am not pro untested RNA-based vaccinations, and I might be. I just need the mandatory 12 to 24 months of phase 3 testing that they didn't do. You can take the vaccine. If you take the vaccine, I've had COVID. It didn't do shit to me. It's a nothing burger, okay? It's nothing. Nothing for me. I'm young and I'm healthy. So is my entire family. You can take the vaccine and you can shut the fuck up because you're an annoying fuck. Are you happy now? I addressed you. I've made your life. Go get your vaccine. Go crawl into your basement. Wear 2 fucking masks. I don't care. Just leave me the fuck alone or I'm going to block you from this channel. I don't want to do that. I want you to benefit from watching this because it's really fucking fun. Marc, I just want to say thank you. I'm a whole family of vitamin D3, C, and a multi because of you. Thank you so much. Add zinc. We just got ZMA back in stock at Tiger Fitness from MTS2. Last I checked, Marc is a professional. Yes, I am a professional. I've been in health and fitness since I was 17 years old. I don't have degrees, but I guarantee you I can run circles around any of those professionals like that little bitch, Dr. Fauci, and I can quote more studies, and I have more data up my sleeve than he ever will. And Eric Koneski said he would fight a pedo if he hits 10,000 on Patreon. Well, good for him. So, man, is there a difference between tracking steps and tracking cardio? Just go ahead and do time. You know, tracking steps is kind of weird. Just live life. Don't worry about tracking steps. Just do your fucking cardio. What can I do to boost my metabolism since I can remember? Boost my metabolism. I have so much. You might just have a slow metabolism. If that's the case, you just have to eat less and exercise more. Sorry, I know it's not the answer you were looking for, but sometimes, like with my wife, God just didn't like you. Or he liked you a lot and he wanted you to be able to survive in times of famine. Yes, I'm amazed I could walk in and can't get to do leg day at gym. Leg day is my favorite day. Awesome. If it's the right vax, that's okay. Absolutely. Do I smoke pot? I've never tried marijuana in my life, believe it or not. The true pandemic is obesity. If people would just take care of themselves, this weak-ass virus wouldn't be an issue. Amen, Trevor, and women too. What's your opinion on MSM? It's okay. It's okay. Just bought my first box of outright bars. Thank you. What's Jack Owalk like? Man, I've known Jack Owalk since 2000. I was his account rep at Weeder. Jack's fucking crazy, and I love him. Like, Jack's always been out of his fucking mind. I remember we used to go at 1 a.m. eat sushi. I'm not even fucking kidding you. Every time I'd fly into town. And this back in 2000, 2001. And Jack Owalk's always been gracious. He's never been afraid to curse me out, which he did it many, many times. And he is a reluctant, the guy's crazy, so am I, and I love him for it, but, you know, he's eccentric, he's out of his mind, but he's a fucking genius. Like, God bless him for being a billionaire. God bless that man. God bless him. Guy has balls, man. He just doesn't give a fuck. Thanks. Any recommendation for home exercises? I did a video on leg curls with a medicine ball. Look at that. Med ball leg curls, I think I called it. I could try and find it if you want to wait. Let me see. There it is. I found it. Okay, I'm going to post it right in the description box below. All right, brother? Hold on one second. Copy link address. Cool. Okay, I'm posting it right now. Okay, bro? There you go. When you follow a program for gaining or fat loss, do you count calories spent during exercise? No, you don't. Those are separate. Those just go. Can you intake of supplements disrupt natural body process in a negative way? Supplements is a broad term. Be more specific. Mark, Mark, you're against COVID vaccine? 95% good if they enforce it on flights in school? No. My kids won't go to school, and I won't fly. Period. I'm not taking that fucking vaccine. They can eat a dick. Not taking it. Definitely not giving it to my kids because there's a question mark on its effect on long-term reproduction. And I'm not saying it has any effect on reproduction. We just don't know. So I'm not putting that untested fucking Frankenstein vaccine into my body until there's more data on it. Okay? Not going to do it. So I'm not against the vaccine. I'm against rushing the vaccine. But I'm not against you taking it. And I'm against mandatory vaccinations. Again, I have every other vaccination that I needed. You can take the vaccine. My kids will not be in school. They will not play sports. And I will not fly. I'm not taking that fucking vaccine. And I will be at the fucking state capitol every day protesting it. Amen and amen. Yep. Type before I can walk. Oh, okay, man. I'm glad you got that movement back. I feel like I don't need the vaccine. Young, healthy people do not need the vaccine. We need to get COVID and develop herd immunity, period. Just let me get COVID. I'll get it again. Give me COVID every fucking week. It's weak as fuck for me, guys. I'm healthy. I don't want it. My kids don't need it. None of us need that shit. Dave, I need you to shut the fuck up. Dave, seriously, I fucking don't like you. Please stop. You're annoying. I asked you twice. Last chance. I still track my steps though. Doc's saying I walk every day, help my spine cords. That's awesome, man. Mark, does the vitamin get the vitamin shop? They will have it, but not yet. It takes time to get into their stores. As a frontline nurse, fuck the vaccine. My family will wait too. Okay, so wait, Dave, real quick. So Trump saying the vaccine's safe makes it safe? Who the fuck is Trump? I'm not a doctor, yet you're referring to Trump? I don't even like Trump. Don't assume that I'm a fucking MAGA guy. God, you fucking liberals kill me. How to reduce inflammation? A lot of ways. Foods you eat, as well as turmeric, like hydrocurc, as is in ambrosia golden. What is the most dreadful part of your day, if any? Paperwork. I have a podcast flyer in. I'm going to type it down below. Gainscast. There you go. Does heavy weightlifting with high intensity increase stamina? I would imagine. Ozzy from Plumstead, London. What's up, dude? Guys, is everybody for me blocking Dave? Is that because, yeah, I voted for Trump, but that doesn't mean... Have you read my latest tweets? I've been dunking on Trump. Med doctors are trite. Fuck Dave. So you guys want me to block Dave? Dave, it's been real, bro. It's been real, but we don't like you. You're gone. Cool. Any President's Day sale coming? Sure. Dave, I will slap you silly. Peace, Dave. Fuck Dave. I think we've come to... This is like Survivor. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Honestly, when you give someone 20 warnings, they're just causing fucking anger in here. I read every comment. You know, it's just not cool. Fuck that puto. Now we have a universal, multinational condemnation of Dave. Man, it's funny. I asked so nice. Like, guys, it's a new Marc. Can't you tell I'm new? I don't get mad. I just explain things and I ask him really nice. But I don't like when people, I'm going to end it on this, guys. Like, it's my son's birthday and he's playing soccer right now, but I don't like when people assume things about me. You know, just because I voted for Trump doesn't mean that I'm a Trump fan. It means that I don't like Biden. And there wasn't a good candidate for me, but I would have voted for Tulsi if she ran. I would have voted for a lot of people. And Trump's a pretty weak leader. I didn't really like what he did 90% of the time. And I don't think he did much at all. I think he was a pretty useless president. But again, compared to Biden, I would have voted for fucking anybody. So again, I'm not ashamed of my vote for Trump. I would be if he ran against a good fucking opponent. But I don't like what's going on now either. But all I could do is control what's around me. And that's what I try to do. And unlike a lot of people, I'm not going to hide from my vote. I did vote for Trump. I wasn't the biggest fan of Trump, but I voted for him because out of the two candidates, I felt he was the better candidate. But again, Chevy, yes, that's the thing. You know, he didn't start any new wars. I'm pretty sure within a year we'll have a war in the Middle East. That's just what Biden does. Like he's a warmonger. That's who they are. Just like Bush, just like Obama, they like wars. If there's anything Trump did right, he didn't start any new wars. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. Have a good night. See you next time.